In F1 in real life, drivers use telemetry to help them go quicker on track. And in F1 2020, you can use telemetry too, which is exactly what I did, and I improved my lap time by 6/10. Before we get into it, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel recently, as you've absolutely smashed it. I set the goal of trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and we have done it before the end of February, which is just crazy. So thank you all for your support, it has been amazing. Right, back to telemetry. In F1 2020, you can only use telemetry in the time trial mode. So the first thing you want to do is head to the track you are trying to improve on, and then choose a rival who has a time that you would like to achieve. Don't make the same mistake that I made of just choosing the top time, as some of them are very questionable. Instead, I would recommend choosing someone that uses the same assist as you. That way, you know that the time they have set is actually achievable. In this case, I chose the 10th fastest player around Silverstone, which was Refer McH. If you want to, you can also copy their setup, which for this video, I did exactly that. To start, I did a baseline lap using their setup and managed to do a 1:25.670. I then put the telemetry on for my rival, and if you don't know how to do that, head to the Ghost settings on the pause menu and then select rival telemetry and select either brakes only or full. For this video, I used the full telemetry. When you turn it on, it then appears as a weird narrow virtual racing line. Using this, you can now see what line the top player uses, but more importantly, when they brake, which on this telemetry is when the racing line gets slightly wider. With the telemetry on, I managed to do a 1:24.994, which was 6/10 quicker than my baseline lap. Plus, I still felt like I could go even quicker. And if you can't seem to find out where you were losing time to your rival, you can also turn on your own telemetry, and then you can compare yours to theirs and see exactly where you're losing time. So you're probably thinking, yes, this is all great, but what about when I'm not in time trial mode and I can't use telemetry? Well, that is a good point. But seeing as we can see where the top players on the game are braking for each corner, you can just make a mental note of their brake points. For example, start braking as soon as you're in line with the curb for turn 3. And then if you do this for every single brake zone on the track, all you then have to do is practice putting that all together without the telemetry on, which shouldn't be too hard. Well, if the telemetry is just a virtual racing line, then why can't I just put that on instead? Now, I did test this out, and the virtual racing line is nowhere near as quick. In fact, when I put the virtual racing line on and followed the inputs it told me to, I did a 1:26.091, which is 4/10 slower than my baseline time and over a second slower than my telemetry time. So you definitely don't want to use the virtual racing line if you can help it. So that's pretty much it on telemetry in F1 2020. Let me know in the comments what you think of this and if you're going to try it out, as I was actually quite surprised at how much time could be gained doing this. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, then hit that like button, and if you want to see more content like this, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Alrighty then, I've been Jumbo, and I'll see you in the next one.